SK Vibemaker.
We got Avelino in the building,
Yes,
man.
my man.
What
Yes,
we saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Feels good. I feel good today, bro. How you
Yeah,
doing,
man.
brother?
You should feel good today. It's a good time for you at the moment.
100%.
I feel
brother,
like the
man.
stock has risen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? How do we describe the past couple years since you released No Energy? I feel like that was a changing point for you, man. Do you recognise that being a sort of turning point for you?
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like every day is a turning point. When you get up out of your bed and say you're gonna, contribute to your talent, your craft, and what you're here to do on this planet Earth, I feel like every day should be a turning point. You get what I'm saying?
You're saying like when you put out that song and it featured Skepta and Stormzy, that didn't sort of change things.
Obviously, we made a lot of dough and
a lot of syncs. Made a lot of noise.
Yeah, a lot of conversation.
Different sound for you.
Yeah, it's creatively a new moment. So I think it's important, but I wouldn't call it a turning point because it's a long game, bro. It's a marathon.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? It's one point of a long story that I'm still writing. That's gonna be even more fruitful and more amazing. Like, there's no limit to what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
So I was actually sitting down thinking to myself, when was the last time that Avelino released a project? And I actually realised it's been 2 years since No BS, man.
Yeah.
Why so long, man? Why so long?
I think because I took some time out. I've obviously to come back with what I'm coming back with now. You get me? And sometimes you got to step out of yourself and study yourself and analyze yourself from the third person. You get what I'm saying to you? It's kind of like I've kind of had that experience, like almost like, bruv, when everything slows down for Neo, like nothing changed. He just realized something. And, my man can move, man. You get what I'm saying? He can move. So I think that's where we're at today, man. So I feel like I'm still a young man, but I'm more assured and about what I'm here to provide, bro. I know what I'm here to do, bro.
Young Flame.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight. I know the album is I know you've done a lot of the album.
Yeah.
I know you haven't recorded any features yet.
Yeah.
I know you're looking at like the first quarter of 2020.
Yeah.
I heard it's getting a bit techie with features. You feel like it's getting a bit techie with features? Everyone's getting signed now, a lot of business involved, whereas before you could just say to your brethren, come to the studio, record the verse.
No, I think when it's my sorry. I think when it's my brethren, it's easy. Like someone like Dave, for example, it's never gonna be a problem. You know what I mean? It's easy. I did the highly tune, it was easy. Or notes. Do you get what I'm saying? When we maybe don't have that same foundation, it's like when business can maybe get in the way, which I'm okay with. What I mean? I'm sure maybe someone might have had a similar experience with myself. I don't know, but yeah, I know it's not really too technical, not too difficult. I think any hurdles that I face or anything that can't be completed, I'm not bothered, bro. It's just God's work. God has a plan, bro. That shit
Straight up.
moving. You know what I mean? Everything happens how it's supposed to happen. You get me?
Like with yourself, it's been a narrative for a long time. You definitely been singing it up. One of the best lyricists in the UK. Do you feel like because you're the best, because
Best
of
of my
your
generation.
because of your lyrical persuasion, do you feel like it's more of a challenge to get your share of the spotlight when a lot of other people are maybe doing things for radio and doing less lyrical stuff that hits the people's ears quicker?
Nah, I don't think everything don't have to be lyrical. Everyone's got their part to play. Everything don't have to be lyrical. Like, you get what I'm saying to you? Like, for example, like when I did the tune of Notes Bolsey, for example, I'm doing my raps or whatever, but the cadence, is more. The cadence was a more digestible cadence, and I came out of the tune quickly so Notes can jump in as well, and then came back with a back-to-back. Do you know what I mean? So it's different styles. So when I'm out in the party or in the dance, I can digest it, I can inhale it. So there's different music that fits different purposes. So everyone ain't got to be lyrical. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm pumping in this G in the whip, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you get me? It's cool, but it's just That's just what I bring to the game. That's just what I'm here to do. It's
the type of MC that you are, though, do you feel like you're making quite a significant compromise when you make a song like Bossy and it's like not as lyrical?
No, because it doesn't matter, bro. Because look, the thing is, it's not a compromise at all creatively, or it's my DNA. I'm a guy like, listen, look, I'm here to invigorate, motivate, inspire. I like nice things. I like cars. I like watches. I like all of that. I'm from a council estate. Do you get what I'm saying to you? But my emphasis isn't on the material as much as we love the materials. It's not on that. What I'm here to do is I'm all mentality, bro. I'm all perception, bro. I'm all like, you can go from here to here. Do you understand? So even on from Fire and the Booth to Bossy, the DNA remains, bro. I'm saying I'm from a mad place. Imagine Biggie never had faith. I felt like Diddy when the cash came. I'm doing. You understand? It's still doing numbers now. All these notes when I never had £100. I was 23 with 100. You understand? It's still I'm flexing, but flexing with a purpose to say, yo, bro, we're from the same place, bro. You get what I'm saying to you? Like, we can make it happen, bro.
Well, let me ask you this
You
then.
get me?
How much compromise are you willing to make to appeal to a wider audience? Because I do feel like there is a bit of a hamstring because you're of the lyrical persuasion and you ain't willing to like do things that maybe other artists would do.
Yeah, I think it's all creative, bro, because at the same time, at the end of the day,
So are you willing to compromise?
like, for example, that tune is not like the biggest tune you've ever heard, but it's 200,000 plus sales. Gone silver, which is nice. You know what I mean? As much as we're gonna go multi-platinum and do so many streams that it's unimaginable, you know, I like to balance desire and gratitude. So, you know, I'll never look at something and be like, oh, it's only a silver. That's beautiful, bro. So be grateful for it because we come from zilch. You know what I'm saying? My parents was refugees and asylum seekers, and do you get what I'm saying to you? And then you know what I mean? The man them was, you know, like skipping school to make some money or whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? So we're grateful, but at the same time, for me personally, I will never compromise. I will creatively adjust. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So Bossy, So Fine, they're not compromises, bro. It's creatively adjusting.
Creative adjustments.
Yeah, bro, because you're not gonna listen to my rap on Bossy and tell me it's a bad rap, bro. Like, let's be real, it's a rap that works on the song.
Straight up.
Or So Fine, it's not a bad rap, bro. It's a rap that creatively is adjusted and man's in the dance saying stuff to you, but you get me? It's almost like, yeah, you feel what I'm saying to you, bro? It's as simple as that, bro. So, yeah, I'll make creative adjustments, bro.
Okay,
anything I put out filters through great people. I have, you know, wonderful people around me, friends that I trust, and, you know, that are real honest with me, bro. And no matter how talented you are, how great you might be, you know what I mean? And we're great. You know, you have people that you work with. You have teams. There's people around you, and my brethren will tell me, yeah, nah, that's not the thing because or and you know what I mean. And we'll bounce ideas and we'll lock minds, and for that reason, I'm always confident with the product that we come through.
You bring with. Now I hear you on the creative adjustments. Now our next thing is going with the waves. You know what I mean? That's a sort of element of compromise as well. Whether you're not, you know what I mean, stepping down your lyricism, or you know what I mean, you're subscribing to a certain wave. Now the UK wave at the moment, like a big thing is the UK drill thing. I don't feel like we've heard Avelino on like UK drill. I mean, are we getting that in the future? Have you thought about that? Is something that people are trying to tempt you to get on?
Nah. I'm not, like, obviously, even that, like, it can be deemed as a compromise, or it depends on how you do it. It can be creative adjustment. If you're, like, it's true, because if I have a tune that has a drill influence flow, and it works and it's hard, but it's not a drill tune, and I'm not chatting rubbish about stuff that I don't do, and I just call it a creative adjustments, because I ain't gonna never put down bars that we're gonna argue and say, bro, man, he's just dead, man. The lyrics is, I'm still, you understand? It might be more face value and one less layer. You get me? But I feel like that's still possible. I ain't gonna make a drill tune on a drill beat. I'm not gonna do that, innit?
Straight up.
Yeah, that's not even called compromising. That's just almost foolish.
Well, there you go, man. You heard it on record right there.
That's almost foolish, but to creatively go, okay, I like that flow, that pocket. I like that pocket. I can do this with that pocket. That's art, bro. You get what I'm saying to you? Straight up. That's collaborating, not with a person, but that's collaborating with an idea. You get what I'm saying to you? Basquiat done paintings with Warhol. You get what I'm saying to you? Jerry Lorenzo, Fear of God, done a crepe with Nike. Bro, I like that. Maybe I can do something. You understand?
Straight up.
We know that Nike crepe, we know that that's a collab, and you'll move on to do what he's doing. But the idea, like, maybe we can. So I might go, oh, that draw, the flow, that cadence, I might can use that on this, and but it's my bars and it's my DNA.
So it's you.
The stuff that I talk about. So it's me, bro.
Straight up,
I'm
man.
a creative, bro. You're gonna try and refrain me from creating because you say, oh, you can't, bro. You're mad, bro. I'm a supreme creative, blood. Yeah, bro.
Amen.
Trust me.
So Belly of the Beast, man.
Yeah, bro.
Featured on the Top Boy 3 soundtrack.
Yeah.
overseen by Drake.
Yeah.
That puts you on, like, hopefully moves you in the direction maybe of an American market. Drake's aware of you. Drake's hearing you. I'm not saying Drake's the be all and end all. Do you think about the American market?
Not
Because
really.
some UK rappers don't care about it at all.
Okay, not really. I just think about the world. I think about the end goal. I think about, reaching as many corners of the planet Earth as possible. That's why I'm like, when people ask, what's the end goal? There ain't no end goal, bro, because there ain't no artists. But how many people are there on this Earth?
Jeez, I don't even know.
7 billion or something. I don't know. There ain't no artists had 7 billion people come to their tour. You get me? So you can always grow. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, not that I'm not interested in the American market. I'm just interested in the world, bro. I'm interested in affecting people.
SK Vibemaker.